It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store. But the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. Sure, it's Christmas once more.
Greeting cards have all been sent. The Christmas rushes through, but I still have one wish to make, a special one for you. Merry Christmas, darling. We're apart, that's true, but I can dream, and in my dreams I'm Christmasing with you. Holidays are joyful, and there's always something new, but every day is a holiday when I'm near to you. The lights on my tree, I wish you could see. I wish it every day. The logs on the fire fill me with desire to see you and to say that I wish you Merry Christmas. Happy New Year too. I've just one wish on this Christmas Eve. I wish I were with you. The logs on the fire fill me with desire to see you and to say that I wish you Merry Christmas. Happy New Year too. I've just one wish on this Christmas Eve. I wish I were with you. I wish I were with you. Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, darling.
There's a price for rotten judgment. I guess I've already won that. No man is worth the aggravation. That's ancient history, bend it, done it. Who'd you think you're kidding? He's the earth and heaven till you try to keep it hidden. Honey, we can see right through you. Girl, you can't conceal it. We know how you're feeling, who you're thinking of. No chance, no way, I won't say it no more. Yes, soon you say, why deny it? It's too cliche, I won't say I'm in. thought my heart had learned its lesson. It feels so good when you start out. My head is screaming, get a grip, girl. Unless you're dying to cry your heart out. You keep on denying who you are and how you're feeling, baby. We're not buying, huh? No chance, no way. I won't say it no more. Give up, give in. Check the grin, you're in love. This scene won't play. I won't say I'm in love. You lay your face. I won't say it. Get off my case. I won't say it. Girl, don't be proud. It's okay. You're in love. Oh, at least out loud. I won't say I'm in love. Here I am, once again, underneath the mistletoe, waiting for someone to come. Don't want another year alone, so I wrote a letter and sent it to Santa Claus, but did he read it at all? And I've never wished for anything more before a Christmas miracle. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Yeah, a Christmas miracle. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. For a Christmas miracle. Yeah. So here I am once again, longing for someone to hold. Maybe this year won't be so cold, 'cause I wrote a letter and sent it to Santa Claus, but did he read it at all? And I've never wished for anything more before a Christmas miracle. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Yeah, a Christmas miracle. Do-do-do. A Christmas miracle.
We were young and wild and crazy. We had no plans, but that didn't faze me. We were flying high like a feather in the wind, never giving much thought that this how would ever end. But I closed my eyes a second too long. In a moment it was gone. When my heart is breaking and I can't get out of this place, I close my eyes and think of you. of our lungs like we were insane. Taking those backwards in your old pickup truck, stealing every moment like we couldn't get enough. If I had known when I turned away, when my heart is breaking and I can't get out of this place, I close my eyes and think of you, 'cause you are my saving grace. Why it happened, God only knows, was the moment I let you go. When my heart is breaking and I can't get out of this place, and think of you, 'cause you are my saving grace. Every little bit, every little bit, every little piece of me, every little kiss, every little touch, everything you said to me. Every little bit, every little bit, every little piece of me, every little bit, every little bit.
I thought I was ready for the things to come, but now I'm broken and I'm all alone in this endless fight for what we believe. We will find the peace. Life is not the same. I hold on to hope. I hold on to hope that love will conquer pain. I'll see my family, my friends again. War will be over and peace will reign again. Don't leave me now. Don't leave me now. In these dark and lonely days, all I do is pray that I will make it home and see the light of day. Don't leave me now. Don't leave me now. In these dark and lonely days, all I do is pray that I will make it home and see the light of day.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love sent to me a partridge in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me two turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the third day of Christmas, my love gave to me three French hens, two turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. A partridge in a pear tree. On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me four calling birds, three French hens, and a two turtle doves. On the fifth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me five golden drinks, four calling bells, three French hens, two turtle doves.
Joy to the world, the Lord has come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Joy to the world, the Savior reigns. Let men their songs employ, while fields and floods, rocks, hills and plains repeat the sounding joy, repeat the sounding joy, repeat the sounding joy. He rules the world with truth and grace, and makes the nations prove the glories of his righteousness, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, and o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Jingle, 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 jingle all the way. Oh, what fun, fun, what fun, on a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bright was seated by my side. The horse was leaning lame, Miss Horchard in his lap. We got into a drifty bank, and then we got upside. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open
All right, we'd like to welcome you to the 4th annual Collinsville Christmas Parade, and I'm being joined, of course, my name is Lee Higginbotham. I'm a student pastor at Midway Baptist Church, and I'm joined by a new guy. I've just met him about 30 minutes ago, Neil Forrest. Neil, tell us what you do, bud.
Well, I got a call about 5 minutes before I showed up here, so it was a lot of fun. I work out at the Air Guard base. I work at the communications flight, so lots of fun.
All right, and of course, behind us, that one right there is, I think everybody knows her, and that's Marie Roberts. Marie always a big hand in this, putting this thing on. I know you're going back and forth. So nice for you to join us here. And you're going to be up at the road telling us about all the floats that's going to be coming through a little bit later. So you've already had a chance to see some of the floats as they got kicked off this evening. 6 o'clock, saw fireworks from Tate's Fireworks. Kick everything off. Still a few minutes away from joining us as we're on toward the end of the parade route. But tell us some things that maybe you've seen as the parade got kicked off just a few moments ago.
Yeah, so I think this year it's really been all about embracing the community, embracing the season. I'll give credit where credit's due here for Neil as a proud resident of Lake Ross Collins subdivision, right? So he came to the rescue here with flexibility. But
Yes, ma'am.
the big things I saw as far as lineup goes, and in the Collinsville First Baptist Church parking lot, we saw a lot of individual floats. We saw a lot of individual groups, businesses, and organizations, and churches just really kind of leaning into the theme. And the theme this year is the greatest season. So what do you guys think about when you hear the greatest season? A sport movie, maybe?
I'm not a big sports guy, so I'm not going to help you out much there.
Oh, gosh.
Well, definitely, if you're talking about sports, you got to talk about football. So
Right. So for us, though, it was all about just celebrating champions. And so for us, that might actually be a sport. We've recognized some community champions, but it also just meant celebrating individuals who are going above and beyond. What I know and love about Collinsville is when we do something, we try to do it right. We try to love on those who need it. And to me, this whole theme this year for the parade is really celebrating the season and really championing who we are as a community.
right, and if you want to go ahead and we'll start mentioning some of those champions real quick. The late Summer Ray Etheridge and her family as our organ donor champions. Also the West Lauderdale softball team as our athletic champions. The Sullivan family, who actually we're right in front of their house, who will soon be traveling back to Collinsville with their son as our international adoption champions. And then finally West Lauderdale Elementary Special Needs Pre-K class with Miss Stacy Appleby as our education champions. So those are listing our 4 champions here for our Collinsville Christmas Parade.
And those are 4 individual groups or individuals that really just kind of really go about above and beyond, like I said, for their respective area. So obviously Bonnie White Early and her family are actually serving as our Grand Marshals. She was able to actually be our judge for our Grand Marshals Pick Parade float. We walked the entire parking lot several times today at Collinsville First Baptist Church during the lineup and judge, kind of evaluated each one, was really, really thorough in that process, and she was able to pick her favorite. Now, have you guys heard who the Grand Marshals Pick is yet?
I have.
Somebody's let you in on the secret already.
You have. Do I need to go ahead and let you know?
I mean, I think so. We've had folks, we had a 10-minute delay. We were super thankful for no one being hurt in an accident. We were able to have kick the parade off about 10 minutes late. So I think we got to let our viewers in on who is our Grand Marshal pick.
So the Grand Marshals pick for the winner of the parade float for 2023, the 4th annual Collinsville Christmas Parade, is Collinsville students led by Mr. JJ.
Pastor JJ Nelson, that's right. So their
I think
float.
It's rigged. I really do.
I think we even got a quote from Bonnie on that, but she said I was able to walk with her a little bit through there. And we've got a lot of cool floats. You'll get to see them here in just a few minutes. But she really came up to me, and her eyes were really bright, and her demeanor was really excited, and she was really able just to share and showcase why that was her favorite. And it really that float, she just said to her, meant a lot, and that's why she was able to pick it as her favorite.
It bothers me just a little bit, because we go to church with JJ and we are never going to hear the end of it.
No, we didn't rig it at all. We promise. We promise it wasn't rigged.
So, I have a lot of fun with JJ. My daughter says he's got cool shoes, and I say, well, I've got more hair. That's all I got to say about that.
I mean, in youth pastor world, it kind of fits, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're still awaiting the beginning of the parade. I believe the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department is going to be kicking everything off?
Yeah, so we're super thankful to Lauderdale County Sheriff's Office. They sent several deputies out, and they were able to block traffic for us there on Highway 19. Safety is always the first priority for us. They were able to block traffic and make sure all of our floats could leave the church parking lot safely, come on board to Collinsville Road, and kind of highlight that route with several local businesses and sponsors who have donated there. But big shout out to Lauderdale County Sheriff's Office. And then Martin Fire and Rescue is always a big one, who are always good about supporting, being the first of our line leader. They know that route like the back of their hand. And so they're always really thankful for Martin for coming out. Fun fact, I actually got to launch the fireworks from the parking lot. Did you guys get to see them?
I did. We saw them right over the top.
Yeah, so Tate's Fireworks donated those for us. I am not by any means a fireworks professional, but they made it idiot-proof for me, which worked out perfect. It's like fireworks in a box, and I got to launch those, and we were able to celebrate that. And I was almost really thankful that I got to do them with the fire department's truck next to me, just in case of a problem. Thankfully, again, Tate's Fireworks hooked me up with some really safe, secure, idiot-proof firework in a box. So if you need them for all your firework needs, shameless plug there for them.
Speaking of sponsors, and not necessarily a sponsor of the parade, but sponsor helping us out is the radio guys. If you're looking at these things, if you're looking at this thing right here, and if you're looking for a microphone and all that kind of stuff, thanks to our buddies at Digio Strategies, and we got just to name a few. The radio stations, Q101, 95.1 The Beat, KISS 104.1, Fox Sports 99.7, 97 OKK, and Praise 95.9. They've actually helped us out with the audio equipment of tonight's broadcast. So,
if you can't find something to listen to across that family of stations, something
right.
is wrong with you.
That's right. So thank you very much to those sister stations and the stations there that I mentioned for helping us out. Broadcast this out on Collinsville Christmas Association on YouTube. And I thought there was a light there. That was just a four-wheeler coming through, I think. But, yeah, we're still a few minutes. So while we are a few minutes away, some things that maybe you can, if you're sitting at home or watching this on your phone right now, some things that maybe you can do out here at Collinsville during the time here. And has Collinsville grown? I've actually grew up here. My dad was the butcher there at McPhail's Grocery, so that's taking you back a few years.
Yes, that's a throwback right there.
But just remembering myself as growing up and spending some time in McPhail's Grocery, there was nothing here besides McPhail's Grocery, Mr. Discount Drugs, as I was growing up. But now you've got a tire muffler place. You've got the three gas stations. It's 3 gas stations, of course. Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville. So many things that you can do now. We're getting a Family Dollar, I believe.
You guys have heard it's a combo, right?
Yeah.
It's like a half Family Dollar / Dollar Tree. So there goes my paycheck.
Yeah, Family Tree. We're ready for it.
Oh, boy.
I mean, we've got banks in the Collinsville area, so so much. So the places have changed so much in just a quick time here in Collinsville, Mississippi. So love the area. But there's a live nativity presented by Collinsville Methodist Church in the parking lot of the Citizens Bank of Philadelphia, the Collinsville branch. You can go check out that. Also, I understand that there's some complimentary coffee, hot chocolate, apple cider, snow cones provided by Snow Cones.
Yeah,
you
look,
want some snow cones?
We're open for, if you want hot, we got hot. If you want cold, you can go cold. Muna Federal Credit Union is actually providing that this year. They've got a food vendor truck that's out there providing that complimentary coffee, hot chocolate, cider, snow cones. That is just one way that Muna is looking to give back to the community investment. If you guys remember last year, they actually tossed out these really cool, large plastic clear ornaments with $2 bills in them.
Yeah.
If you guys caught any, I know, Neil, your kiddos, I think, caught some. I know both of mine did last year, and we're hanging on to those $2 bills because that's kind of a commodity, right? Mm-hmm. So this year, no $2 bills from Muna, but free hot chocolate. So,
and I do
it's
understand that you can actually look at the serial numbers on and pull them up and see if you actually have more than $2
worth of value in them. Yeah, for sure.
Santa's going to be here a little bit later tonight.
Yes, Collinsville Fire and Rescue. It's actually going to be carrying Santa. That'll be our final float for the evening. And big shout out to Collinsville Fire and Rescue. They were able to respond quickly to that incident that happened right before the parade began. There's a slight little traffic incident right on Collinsville Road. So not only was one of the Collinsville Fire and Rescue trucks parked ready to go to respond to that emergency, the other one was actually already lined up in the parade flow. So big shout out to all of the volunteer firefighters who were prepared to respond in case of an emergency and handle it quickly. So that way our parade wasn't even really impacted. We just delayed by just a few quick minutes, but big shout out to Collinsville Fire and Rescue for taking care of that for us.
Now I understand also that if after the parade we can get our bellies full over there at Down Home Diner, right?
I don't know about you guys, but I have been so nervous about today's parade, the weather going back and forth. I haven't really eaten, so I'm looking forward to dinner at Down Home Diner inside the Pig. And so they've got a lot of new, fresh recipes. Now, if you guys remember, that is the roux that was located on Highway 19. They brought a lot of those recipes back into the Pig. I don't know if you guys ever had a chance to eat them. I had to go to the Pig last night and grab supper, but they were cooking. I didn't even remember that they did like Friday night dinner, and I thought, man, I should have totally called something in to go. So
well, let me recommend the Octivy burger.
What did you call it?
It's the Octivy Hall. Octivy or Octivy Hall?
Octivy.
Octivy.
I thought you said you were from here.
I'm not from the South. I grew up all over the place.
Neil. Okeechobee.
Look, I'll take that one. But the food is awesome, and I definitely recommend that one.
Nice. Okay.
We just got the word that here
coming
they
across
come.
the bridge.
If you're watching it, you can start seeing the lights of the sheriff's department as well as the fire department. So they've still got a few seconds before they come our way, but you can see some lights in around the community. You can actually go to, can I say this address on the air here, 9411 Collinsville Circle, and tune your radio to 106.3 FM to listen to the music while you watch the lights. Once again, 9411 Collinsville Circle. So we are just moments away from getting this thing kicked off.
I'll plug here really quick. One of the things that we'll do shortly after the live parade ends tonight, we're going to post pictures of all of the parade float entries. And so we're going to be able to go in, and you're going to actually be able to have a fan favorite vote. And so just like last year, all of our fans, all of the individuals who follow our Collinsville Christmas Association Facebook page, you guys are going to actually be able to go vote and cast your vote for your fan favorite. It'll be open for just 24 hours, and you're going to be able to pick out which one is your favorite. And that individual, that float or that entry is going to win the fan favorite award. They're going to receive a complimentary parade entry for next year, 2024 Collinsville Christmas Parade, and they'll also actually receive a refund for this year's parade entry as well. So that's one way that we can engage with our viewers. So even if you're not here with us in person, watch us here on the live stream. You can vote for your favorite. It's just going to be a like contest on Facebook, so make sure you're checking out and following for all of our votes.
Well, while we have time to list some sponsors that we're going to be actually seeing tonight, I'm going to go ahead and do some of that. Neil, Al's Garden and Gift, Collinsville Dental, Mitchell Wrecker and Tire, Plus 4 Creations, All-Star Team Sports, Pine Forest Baptist Church, Buffington Construction LLC. Lisa's, is that Lisa?
That's Lisa.
Lisa Designs. Hey, I got that right.
Yeah. Hey, look.
Mr. Octibby.
Give me
Also, Will Sweat, Alpha Insurance Agent. Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, of course, providing Santa. We said that earlier. Tate's Fireworks. Can't wait to pop some fireworks a little bit later this year into the beginning of next year. But they kicked everything off as we started things out tonight at Tate's Fireworks. Collinsville First Baptist Church, allowing to start everything off. Donors of hay and animals for the live nativity. Of course, Collinsville First Baptist Church. Also, Lauderdale County Board of Supervisor for their outdoor lights. Lauderdale County, Mississippi Sheriff's Office, who we are just now seeing right now as they're coming their way in. Property owners for parking permission, parade float entries, as well as many others. So thank you very much as we're getting this parade kicked off. Once
Here
again,
they
Lauderdale
come,
Sheriff.
and these kids are excited. Across the street, around the corner.
So coming right up behind me is Lauderdale County Sheriff's Office. Big shout out to these law enforcement officers for not only blocking traffic and making sure that our parade entries could get out from the church parking lot onto Highway 19 and Collinsville Circle. So big shout out to our law enforcement officers. Big fan of that group right there. Wishing us a wonderful Merry Christmas season.
Who's driving?
Followed up next is Martin Fire and Rescue. If you're not already supporting your local volunteer fire department, I want to encourage you to do so. Giving them a big wave there.
We got that thing lit up.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're not currently hearing the West Lauderdale High School Excalibur Mighty Night Marching Band, they're playing beautifully for us, carried tonight by Mr. Mathis with Mathis Trucking. Merry Christmas, guys.
They are locked into that music, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. Not paying a bit of attention to anything else.
Who do we got next? Is this the Grand Marshal? That's the Grand Marshal.
That is
in honor
the
of
Grand
Summer
Marshal.
Etheridge, Oregon Donor Champion. Al's Garden and Gift, I believe, is next. We believe they just passed us, actually.
Nope, Al's Garden and
There we
Gifts
go.
right there. They just came by the camera.
Then we have All-Star Team Sports that's passing the camera currently. All-Star Team Sports. Jason Combs and the Fine Bunch. Man, they got things going on, don't they?
Merry Christmas.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
It's
candy!
on stuff.
Oh!
They got a snow machine on there as well. Who we got next?
I don't know, but I got a shirt.
Pine Forest Baptist Church passing us currently. Jesus is the reason for the season. Amen to that. And there we go with Honeysuckle, a floral boutique. Paxton Russell Ram 1500. That's who you've seen the flashing lights. That's what you're seeing there. Johnny Cook 1946 Chevy. I'm looking forward to seeing this. You like some classic cars, Neil?
I'm wondering if
That's
they'll
a
give me a
classic
ride.
Yeah, so this is going to kick off our vintage and antique cars. We're going to start it off. We'll pop in here with Lisa's Design really quick to home a lot of your custom gift needs. And we're also going to follow this up with the Queen City Roadster. So this is the Queen City Rods Group. And so we've got some antique vehicles coming through here.
Lee, that
Not
one
sure
doesn't
that was an
look real
antique right there. It's one of the newer Ford Rangers.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like we got some Corvettes coming through here soon.
This is Mr. Ronnie Fairchild in this beautiful black convertible. I've actually had the pleasure of sitting in it once or twice. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Now, what's the small car here? That's an older Vet, right?
And this coming up next is Miss Collinsville, our very own Miss Collinsville royalty. This is our title holder here, Miss Addison Tadlock, Miss Collinsville 2023.
Summer Slammers Baseball.
Southern Slammers League.
Yeah, what did I say?
You said Southern. I don't know what that is. But
Southern.
these kids are awesome. They do a great job. They put a lot of work in.
Oh, they got the big championship ring.
They do.
At the end.
They do. They did awesome this year.
Collinsville Kids. First Baptist Church of Collinsville, Collinsville Kids. Got the Grand Marshal's pick. Up next, Collinsville students. Is JJ on this float?
I believe so.
This will be the Collinsville students here. He may be driving, I'm not sure. Collinsville Groom Room. You can take your dogs and get them groomed there, right? Full service dog grooming on Church Road. What's that phone number over there?
It's 601-467-3797 for all of your dog grooming needs.
Antioch Southern Methodist Church is up next. Once again, Antioch Southern Methodist Church. Magnolia Quail Trail. And Custom Metalworks is next.
This is Custom Metalworks, inspired by the Grinch movie. So if you look right here on the back, I've got the mean green man himself, the Grinch, coming to you from Custom Metalworks.
All right, so from the Grinch, now we have some dancing animal that's on the float here.
Reindeer,
Is it a
maybe?
reindeer?
Look, I'm really impressed with these floats. They've put a lot of time and effort and work into these.
Oh, it's the Scotty Ray Report. That's what that is. It's like almost psychic sometimes.
I
He
know.
knows stuff before it happens.
And this is Mitchell Tire and Wrecker, home for all of your wrecker needs. Mr. Quentin himself throwing me some goodies here. That's what I'm talking about, our friends at Mitchell Tire and Wrecker.
You know, we've got a little separation between this one and the next one. Just given some time to talk about the Pine Lake Fellowship Camp before they arrive. Pine Lake Fellowship Camp. I don't know. Have you ever been out there?
I've never been out there.
I've had a chance to go out there quite a few years actually, and just a wonderful time. If you ever have a chance to take your maybe youth group or any group out there, they've got great facilities, especially during the summer times. But here they come right now.
They're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Go see them at pinelakecamp.com.
I actually had the pleasure of going to a wedding at Pine Lake Fellowship Camp. Absolutely stunning, wonderful photography. They actually also do a lot of youth camps in the summer, so you can definitely get plugged in and getting involved with your student. They do small little kids summer camps as well as older students as well. Coming up next is Joe Williams from the Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville. Again, they are providing a lot of the support for this year's Collinsville Christmas Parade with the pig himself. If you dig the pig, give us a big wave. Merry Christmas.
And go eat, but I'm not going to try that burger name again.
Collinsville Dental. Wonder if
That is
Hermie
a
the
big
Elf is
tooth.
working over there at Collinsville Dental.
So I hear they're throwing out a lot of candy so that they can build up some of their business afterwards.
That's what I like.
I think so.
And we're awaiting the big finale. And I'll tell you what, I think it's going to be a finale because we're going to have to wait a little bit to get here, right?
We are. That we sure indeed. We've got a little bit of a break here. And you know, we tell them every year, spread out just a little bit. But I think they get so excited. They go faster and faster. And so we just saw a lot of really good action. So to recap some of those, you guys did see our Grand Marshal pick winner, Collinsville First Baptist Church, Collinsville Student Ministry. That is our student, middle and high school student ministry. Pastor J.J. Nelson is our pastor for students and families. That is our Grand Marshal, which is the family family of the late Summer Ray Etheridge. That's Bonnie White Early and her family. She walked the entire parking lot today, and she picked Collinsville students as her Grand Marshal pick winner. You guys saw that it had the nativity scene. It had Jesus on the float, a very well-lit cross and things like that. So you guys were able to see that in that large group of floats. Did you guys have a favorite that you saw?
I like Collinsville Dental.
Yeah.
I like Collinsville Dental. Let's see, who else? I like who had the Grinch?
Grinch came to us from Custom Metal Works.
Okay.
It was inspired by the Grinch movie. As a fellow Grinchy at heart, I also appreciated that as well.
So we have to watch How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Jim Carrey movie.
That's the only version that matters.
We have to watch that every Christmas Eve, and one of our children usually he falls asleep halfway through, so we have to cut it off early. I don't know if
I'll
we've ever
take it.
made it past the where she
So
starts
here's
singing.
the real
or
question of the
Lucy
day,
Lou,
though.
or whatever
Did
her
we
name is.
notice if Collinsville Dental was throwing out candy or toothbrushes? Because it really matters.
They were throwing out candy.
Okay, I mean, it's just regenerating business, right?
That's exactly what we were talking about a minute ago.
You know, I can't hear you from that far away, but
I know.
I'm a 30-second delay, right? But I love it. I love it.
So we got a few more seconds before our final float comes in. Santa's on his way, but fan favorite float. Once again, tell us how we can do
Yeah,
that.
so tonight, shortly after the parade, we're going to post pictures of all of the float entries for tonight, and we're going to do this a vote by like count on our Collinsville Christmas Association Facebook page. So if you have a fan favorite float tonight, you have 24 hours to cast your vote. Simply like your favorite photo. The fan favorite is going to be declared the 2023 Collinsville Christmas Parade fan favorite. They're going to get their refund on their parade entry and be this year's fan favorite.
Well, Neil,
Here comes Santa.
there we go.
And just like Buddy the Elf, I know him.
Do you?
I do.
Collinsville Fire and Rescue, of course, bringing in Santa. You're seeing the Fire and Rescue team come in now. Chief Tony
Collinsville Fire
Grice.
and Rescue. Coming in hot. We got several trucks from Collinsville Fire and Rescue. There's our first with our current chief, Tony Grice.
You can definitely tell she can't hear me, right?
Not a word.
Where's the big man himself?
Last float.
Closer and closer. I feel like Ralphie in the Christmas Story, waiting for Big Santa. I see him.
There he is.
Should we do like Buddy the Elf? I know him.
Merry Christmas, Santa.
There he is. And that concludes the actual parade, the parade route. But come on back here, Marie. I don't believe we have any more. Well, we do have a car coming through, but it's not a part of the parade. But what a wonderful, once again, 4th annual Christmas parade, Collinsville Christmas Association parade. Been glad to be, been very proud to be a part of it the last couple of years. I know you've been a part of it for the inception of it, correct?
Other than that very first year,
Okay.
right? Connie Joyner looped me in after that first year, and as she is the unofficial mayor of Collinsville, as I call her, and then I consider myself the official assistant to the unofficial mayor.
Now, when did y'all start? When did we start actually planning for the Collinsville Christmas parade? Because this isn't just a December thing, because y'all get started quite early in preparing for
We
this.
usually have conversations starting around Labor Day. We try to put out information about the theme and how to get signed up in October. What I always try to tell everyone is we will always be the second weekend in December, weather
Unless it
permitting.
rains.
Right. And then if we have to delay, we'll always bump to the third weekend. Thankfully, this year we only had to bump once. I was really worried earlier in the day, but we will always be the second Saturday in December.
Well, we'd like to go over the sponsors again before we wrap things up. And, of course, this can be found, Collinsville Christmas Association on YouTube. But Al's Garden Gift, we saw them earlier, Collinsville Dental, Mitchell Recker and Tire, Plus 4 Creations, All-Star Team Sports, Pine Forest Baptist Church, Buffington Construction, LLC, Lisa's Designs. We saw all those cars come through. Will Sweat, Alpha Insurance, also Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville. Hopefully get by and get something to eat real quick. Tate's Fireworks. Can't wait to see Jeff Tate and whatever he's got over there at Tate's Fireworks. Always got that air conditioning building. What I like about Tate's Fireworks is you can actually go and watch the little TV screens
And see.
before you buy.
It's like a preview.
That's how we pick ours out.
Really?
Really? Are you kind of a pyro at heart?
No, I wouldn't do that.
Blowing things up in like Ross Collins subdivision. I love it.
Yeah. How big is it the fireworks display here in the subdivision?
Oh, it depends on the
Your
year, but
kids getting, some
typically the kids
FaceTime.
get into it. If you come out here on a New Year's Eve and start watching, you'll see all around the lake fireworks are going off. It is
Sweet.
pretty spectacular most years.
Collinsville First Baptist Church, of course, allowing the use of the property, and Collinsville students won tonight's the float for Grand Marshal pick, correct?
Grand Marshal's pick, yeah.
Donors of hay and animals for the live nativity. Also, Lauderdale County Board of Supervisors for the outdoor lights. Lauderdale County, Mississippi Sheriff's Office, traffic control, also property owners for parking permission and parade float entries. What's that mean? Parade float entries.
Literally everyone who signed up to be in the parade.
Gotcha. So we
We
listed
know we
all those.
postponed once already, and we had a couple of parades that
That's
had
right.
floats that had to back out, and that's okay. But we had a great parade, guys. We'll
And
take it.
once again, you talked about the champions. If you're just now joining us, I would like for you to tell us a little bit about what these champions, what it means.
Yeah, so our theme this year, again, what is the greatest season. It's all about celebrating the real reason for the season and those who champion important causes in our community. Our number one champion is the late Summer Ray Etheridge and her family. Bonnie White Early served as our Grand Marshal this year. And Summer Ray Etheridge and her family are our organ donor champions, just promoting interest and awareness of what organ donor is and how you can become an organ donor and how you can continue to give back. And we have a couple others. Neil, why don't you hit us off with who's our athletic champion this year?
We got the West Lauderdale softball as our athletic champions.
Okay, so they were not able to be in the parade this year because of the date change, but they won the actual championship this year. And I joked on our Facebook page earlier for these floats who were throwing out things. I know like All-Star Team Sports, some of the other ones are throwing out candy. I said, I need you to pretend like you're trying out for West Lauderdale softball championship starting pitcher position when you throw. That way I can actually catch some things, right?
Well, they hit me with a shirt, I believe.
Yeah, I thought they was about to knock the equipment off.
The next one is one that's near and dear to my
Right.
heart.
It really is.
This is the Sullivan family, who were actually sitting in front of their house.
They're going to be back.
They'll be back on
Thursday.
Wednesday.
Is it Wednesday or Thursday?
Wednesday night.
Okay.
Okay.
They are international adoption champions. They are in the process of adopting a child from a country I don't know if we're talking about yet.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're allowed yet.
So they'll be back soon with a brand new son in tow.
From what I understand,
very proud of
they're
them.
staying up late over there to watch it, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And I don't know if we can get the camera. Justin Gentry is helping us out, but the helicopter that's coming over our way, can
Christmas
we get the
helicopter.
Is that the
that's
Santa
Christmas-
drone?
It is. It's sent.
You can't get that? Nope. Okay. All
No.
right. He's saying nope.
If you're anywhere near the Collinsville area, literally look up
Look
to your
up in your
sky
sky,
and
yeah.
in the general northwest direction, coming right over Ross Collins as we
It's
speak.
right
The Christmas drone is actually flying above us as we speak, just lighting up the season. Again, one more way just to celebrate the reason for the season and remember the Christmas spirit.
I tell you what, it's good to know that, because if you were just to look up, you'd be like, you're thinking some UFOs are
Right.
joining us
Right.
for the Christmas season. Also, the West Lauderdale Elementary Special Needs Pre-K class with Miss Stacy Appleby as our education champions to wrap everything up. But it's been a wonderful fourth annual Christmas parade here in Collinsville. Anything last words?
Should we do it again next year?
I think so.
I think so too.
Guys,
Second
thank you
Saturday.
very much for inviting me.
You
it was
brought
fun.
some deer sausage over here.
I did bring deer sauce. That's the only thing I brought to the table.
We'd like to thank Justin Gentry, of course, helping us out with the video equipment. We'd like to once again thank the radio stations that I mentioned earlier, Q101 95.1 The Beat, KISS 104.1, Fox Sports 99.7, 97 OKK, and Praise 95.9 for helping us out with the audio equipment, for helping us out on the audio as far as talking. Thank you very much, Neil Forrest, as well as Miss Marie Roberts. They're flying right over us again. That is awesome.
They're really trying to get on camera. They don't realize we can't shoot at them.
Right. He's already taken the camera down. Nonetheless, we're going to wrap things up for the, once again, fourth annual Collinsville Christmas Parade. I am Lee Higginbotham, and we'll see you next year.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
everybody.
Christmas. Signing off.